Boy, do I got a treat for you guys tonight. No, not really. It's more budget decks. I figured we'd do at least one more budget deck here because I kind of think it's what a lot of people want to see. So, just finished eating. Ended up smoking a big tri-tip today on the smoker, and it turned out really good. So just finished eating that, and I am stuffed. So this deck, I'm going to focus. This is probably going to be my showcase card here. Is Wink Murder. We haven't done a deck that focuses on the opposite mechanic. So basically, pinging your opponent's cards opposite of us. So like this card, for instance, when played, the card opposite this loses 20 power permanently. So that's going to be the focus of this deck, but it's going to be on a budget scale. So we're not going to have, the cards such as Chrono Photographic Gun or trying to think what's the other big hitters that do it. Shinigami or I'm blanking on the third one that comes to mind, but basically keeping it on the budget scale. So to meet that criteria, it's going to be no mythics, no limited legendaries, and no limited epics. So limited rares and below. We do have fusions because they're easy to craft off of very basic cards. So we're going to count those, and we are counting regular legendaries and regular epics, which I don't think this deck has an epic card in it, though. But so, like I said, the deck is focusing on opposites, so we are calling this deck Opposite Day. Here's one of the cards that is doing that for us. Figure Skating says, when played, your cards adjacent to this gain plus 25 power this turn. And once it's returned, the card opposite this costs minus 2 energy until played. So I know that's not one that's dinging their power, but just cards in general that we have to think about how we're placing them and try to manipulate the board in our favor based on placement. That's how I want this deck to play. I think it's very fun to play decks that way, where you have to think that extra dynamic of how to move your cards around, not just dump them on the board and you're done. So I think these decks are a lot of fun for people. So that's why I wanted to showcase a budget type build. Let's see, another one that is on that same theme is Bratwurst. So when played, your cards adjacent to this lose 5 power permanently, and the card opposite this loses 5 power permanently. So we want to try to play this on an edge, and then nothing in the middle, and then on the other edge, so that we can take full advantage of this card just dinging their card, and we don't get hit by it. Occasionally, I will play a card in the middle, if I need to keep up with the opponent if they play 3 cards down, and I don't think we can win. Roller Skating is another one. So if played in the left or right slot, the card opposite this loses 20 power this turn. We have Sir Gareth. When returned, the card opposite this costs plus 3 energy until played. We have the European Hamster. When played, the card opposite this loses 22 power this turn, and your cards adjacent to this gain plus 11 power this turn. Mycoplasma, probably one of the better ones in the deck. When played, the card opposite this loses 50 power and costs minus 2 permanently. We have Fly Geyser. Your cards adjacent and opposite to this card gain plus 25 power. So this one we want to try to time it to when they don't play a card in the middle, or we want to have 3 cards down and we're taking full advantage, getting the plus 50 while they're only getting the plus 25. Okay, so that's I think that's all the cards that are doing that mechanic specifically. So let's look at the rest of the deck. We have Napoleon Bonaparte, cards that are in hand with 4 or less base energy, gain plus 25 power. So this is going to help us boost all of our cheap cards that we're playing. We're playing a lot of low curve cards here. Purple Emperor. Once returned, if you lost the turn, this card gains plus 100 power permanently. So that's going to be our late game threat, similar to Flying Cloud or Dake. What's that other card I'm thinking of? I just showcased it, Dakosaurus or something like that, where it kind of does the same, very similar mechanic. Next we have Martin Luther King, which is going to help us buff and gain energy permanently, which we need that energy gain. Same reason we have Ghost in this deck, gaining that plus one, possibly plus two. We have the Jola Boca Flood. Your arts and culture cards and history cards in hand gain plus 24 power until played. So that's just a nice all-around buff. And if you look, we do have a lot of arts and culture cards in this deck, so almost always hits something. Icelandic Yule Cat, just to make it a little more difficult for our opponents to play. I've been quite impressed with this card, so I've been adding it in a lot of my decks. It seems to be pretty strong, especially if it draws on turn one. I mean, their cards that are in their hand are going to be 3 turns where they're, extra cost to them, so pretty good. What else am I forgetting about here? Stingray, your cards in hand gain plus 18 this turn. Just another nice buffer. Sinterklaas, another good card I've been playing a lot of. When drawing your opponent's cards in hand with 50 or more base power, cost plus 1 energy. And then our cards with 40 or less base power cost minus 1 energy until played. So that little discount we get is relevant sometimes. So that is pretty decent. I feel like I got something in my eye. Ugh, annoying. Last couple cards here we have is the Chromatic Scale. When drawing your cards in hand, gain plus 12 power for 2 turns. Just another cheap buffer, kind of buffing our whole hand. And same with this card, Painite. We have a lot of rare cards in this deck, so your rare cards in hand gain plus 33 this turn. So if we play 3 of them on 1 turn, that's plus 99. So you can think basically paying 3 for 99 power. That's a pretty good deal. So we're going to do it. That's the deck, so let's go check it out. It's been fairly good. I think I've lost 1 game with it so far. I've played, 4 or 5 games, so it's been consistent. The deck I lost against was a space theme, very heavy hitter, so I just couldn't keep up with the damage it was putting out, or the power it was putting out. Oop, about dropped my phone there. Didn't mean to click that. All right, so let's go check this out. We're going to play it in casual, of course. These budget decks I usually don't like to try to play in leagues. I might start showcasing some league games here soon, though. I'm been mulling it over, trying to... we'll see. Maybe next week I'll start putting out some league content if you guys want that. Or if you just prefer casual like I do, we can keep making casual videos. I'm fine with either. All right, so here we go. Starting off in Paleontology. So we already got several cards that are kind of on the theme that we were talking about of placement. I'm thinking I want to put... how do I want to do this? Might do it like this. I want to make one of his cards more expensive for later. I want to ding one of his cards permanently. And let's get the scale down. All right, so he's got some element cards, gold and carbon. All right, making that gold card expensive. All right, we got our ghost in our hand, so we do want to get that down, start taking advantage of extra energy. What's he playing? Just 1 card. So maybe we wait and we play the geyser down so we can take advantage of it. It sucks we couldn't get 1 more card down there, but sometimes that's just the way it is. All right, we're up to 9 energy. Looks like we're only going to be able to play 2 cards here. I'm kind of thinking if we just throw this round here and use Ghost, so we can get a better next turn. I might do it like this. Start hurting his cards permanently. Get us our +2. All right, looks like he stole one of our energy as well. All right, so we lost round 1. Let's see what round 2 brings for us. All right, so he's dropping 3 cards, so I think this is probably a good Emperor turn. So we want to lose, but I don't want to lose too much here and risk losing the round. But, ooh, strong turn for him. Oh, he actually hurt our Emperor too, but still going to get +100, so I think if we can draw it in the later rounds, it should still be fine. Can't take full advantage of that card yet, can I? So this is where I was saying you really got to pay attention how you're placing these cards. So we want this one in the middle because it's cards adjacent to this. Stingray, and then Roller Skate has to be on the left or the right. So you kind of have to think about these plays as you're placing things around. But it makes, like I said, it makes the deck fun to play if you're into that kind of thing. All right, so it looks like we helped him out with his middle card there, making it cheaper. All right, so he's burning our cards up. Looks like he's burning his as well. Looks like he's kind of throwing this one to us, so I think we take it, get that MLK trigger. So I just wanted to make sure we won that one just for that extra energy right there. I knew we weren't going to win the round. Man, I hope I don't get skunked here. He's playing pretty good so far. All right, here's our Wink Murder. He's got a pretty good deck. We'll give him that. All right, so here we go. We're going to start digging all this power on these cards. Oh, he's dinging us too. Little 10-4 there. All right, so we got an early lead here. That's what we're looking for. See if we can start catching back up. Our energy's looking better now. This deck does get a little better as the games go on. I'm sorry, as the rounds go on. All right, we're gonna make his carbon extra 3 cost. I think we just got to put the most power down we can now. We just want to try to win this. So let us do it like this. See if it's enough. There's one of those instances where we had to ding ourselves. I chose Ghost though because it's one of them cards you want it to have a little bit lower power so you can Helps you win those +2 energy. All right, so we won round 3. On to round 4. Oop, didn't mean to do that. All right. It's a good turn for figure skating since he didn't play anything in the middle. All right, we got our MLK and our hamster. So we want hamster in the middle. One of these on the left. Yeah, let's see how that works. All right, gonna ding his power level on his cards here. You can see we brought him down to 103. 86 now. Got our MLK trigger. Now, I don't think we need any more energy. We're pretty set now the rest of the game, it looks like. Our cards are slowly getting cheaper. Wink Murder is about the only expensive card we have. All right, we're going to want to play it with Panite. Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, there we go. Looks like we got round 4 in the bag here. On to the final round. Let's see if we can keep making this comeback that we're making. Doing good so far. Perfect turn for that geyser. I'm starting to see his cards now aren't, they're coming in pretty weak with power level. So I don't know if we've dinged quite a few of them now or what, but seems like he's not hitting very hard. All right, since this is the last round, I don't think the Bratwurst trigger is going to hurt us too badly. Oh, we chose poorly on it, though. All right, it's going to be a close game. It's definitely going to be down to the wire. I'm glad we at least had the lead going into the final turn. Makes me feel a little better, but still anybody's game. All right, I'm just going to try and put the max down here. Let's see. Ooh, good turn for him. Oh, this can be close. I think he got it. Oh, yeah. That hurt us there. Down to the wire. Man, close game. All right, well, it looks like we lost the first game. Let's try one more. See if we can at least get a win tonight. Like I said, I was winning a bunch earlier, so that's my second loss with the deck right there. It's been a fun one with all the trying to figure out where to place your cards and hurting your opponent's power level. It's just a fun mechanic. Really enjoy it. Oh, we already hit our energy there. That's not good. Makes this awkward. Paybacks. Get him, Mule Cat. Get him. Perfect figure skating turn. Get that buff, and he doesn't get to take advantage of the discount of making his card cheaper. I'm going to make his Fugu very expensive, though. I probably won't see that card come down again. All right, so this is the last turn of the round. I was debating on Purple Emperor, but I don't know if I want to actually lose the turn here. Yeah, I think we're up enough. Let's see. Oh, he just went cheap on us, didn't he? Dang, I was really hoping to get that Emperor bigger. Unfortunate. All right, let's see what round 2 brings us. Looks like he's got a energy drain deck. Stealing and draining our energy. It's alright though. This deck operates pretty decent on very little energy. It's one of the reasons I like it. Alright, we're just going to go start hurting him permanently then. If that's how he wants to do it. I was hoping I had at least 3 there. I could have just played Ghost and gotten the buff, but maybe on this next turn I'll do that. I am still in the lead somehow. Alright, yeah, let's just get the Ghost down, see if we can get that trigger. Going into the next round. Let's get that Scorpion Fly. That's going to hurt us as well. He is coming after our resources, that's for sure. All right, looks like we got some decent energy finally here. Up to 9. Do it like this. Good geyser turn. Again, no card in the middle there to take advantage of that. Plus 25. There we go. Sinterklaas helping us out with the discount. Especially against him, that's going to be good. Almost thinking just dropping Bratwurst. I'm up 97. How much can he really do here is the question. 2 cards. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if he can... Actually, I guess I can play that too. Oh, he did end up playing Fugu again. I really didn't think he would. It's expensive. So you can see, I mean, we're keeping up with him even though he's draining our energy down. This deck really doesn't need that much. I mean, my Wink Murder's kind of stuck right now, but aside from that, I think we're still doing fairly decent. Let's just get Sinterklaas down here. do it like this, see if I can start getting a little lead on him. Really just want to win it right here, to be honest. All right, how do I want to do it? Do I want to play the hamster here with Stingray? Let's see, I'm only up 36. Does that put me at 41, 37? Let's do it like that. I was hoping that plus 22 would matter right there. And it looks like it did. All right, guys. Well, that's the deck. As you can see, it performed pretty well both games. That first game, I think we lost on the very final turn, if I remember. So all in all, not too bad. I think it's like I said, it's a fun mechanic, the one I'm showcasing here in this video. So if you guys enjoy the content, again, please subscribe, help support the channel. Shoot me a like, comment. If you guys got any ideas for some decks you want to see or anything, just let me know. I'll do my best to start getting the cards and gathering up everything to put something neat together. But all right, guys, thanks for watching.